Okay, today I'm going to talk about pointillism. It's post-impressionist school of painting led by Seurat and his followers. Late 19th century France used tiny small dots and strokes to create an effect of blending and luminosity. Okay, now you don't have to use paint. I used these markers. I'm trying to open it up so I can show you all the nice markers here. Okay, so I've got a lot of really nice markers, and they have a pretty fine point on them. Okay, so I've used watercolor paper, and this first one I cut in 1 inch by 1 inch, and after I made the little tiny dots, I used a Q-tip and rubbing alcohol on here, which you can see. Let's see if it shows it more blended and muted in color. I tried to make a video earlier and the camera stopped. Okay, so here is, I used a rubber stamp to stamp this rocket ship on here, and I've used different colors of felt tip marker to make dots. I have these 3 inch by 3 inch ones. I've stamped a moon and some stars and made dots in 3 colors to do the background of space. I have this astronaut stamp that I used with black archival ink and these stars, and I've done the background in blues and purple and black. And this one, I have a stamp of Saturn, and I've used, whoops, I've got 2 cards in my hand here. I've used the navy blue and black in the background of space here. Oh, and I also used a light, sort of a blue-gray inside the rings. Now this one has a little stamp from a spaceship and a stamp with stars. And I tried to simulate the motion of the little spaceship with these yellow dots trailing, and the other dots all trailing also. So you can see that it's going in that direction there. So I've got black and blue and purple and yellow on here. And this one is a stamp of Earth. So I have simulated the Aurora Borealis and the Aurora Australis at both ends, you know, at the poles, with yellow and 2 shades of purple, and the rest of the space sky is black and blues and purples. Okay, and finally I've got Jupiter, which I stamped on in the black archival ink, and I have made all the colors of blue and purple, dark blue, lighter blue, and all of them I have edged with black. Don't know if you can tell, I just ran the edge of the marker around the edges to frame them in. So that's what I've done for today's little video. I hope you enjoy this and that you'll try using markers or paint. This works really well with watercolor paint. If you take a small sample of paper to just try the method, you have to have a really fine point paintbrush and just make little tiny dots. And afterwards, if you want to blend them for the felt tip pens, you would want to use rubbing alcohol. But if you have watercolor paint, you can just put some clear water gently brushed on, or you could even use a Q-tip with it, and see how you can come up with different results. I hope you've enjoyed this little share video, and as I always say, keep making stuff. I mean it. Bye-bye.